Zoro's secret past revealed. In general, looking at the One Piece fan base, Zoro is said to have the weakest flashback when it comes to these Straw Hat Pirates. Now, honestly, we have seen double flashbacks. We've seen Luffy had his double flashback. Sanji's about to get his double flashback. But characters that I think that are going to get double flashbacks, definitely Zoro's gonna get a double flashback. Wano seems like the place for Zoro to get a flashback, and Usopp. Yes, Usopp also had a flashback in which it was a great flashback, but compared to the other Straw Hats, it was kind of how can I say this, lackluster compared to them. Even though it was an amazing flashback, I got emotional at that flashback. Usopp telling lies, his mother, the situation. So Zoro, Usopp, they're definitely gonna have another flashback. Now with Zoro's initial flashback, it was very interesting seeing the situation with him, Kuwait trying to be the best swordsman, the way she passed away. Now that's something suspicious, and that's a whole nother video in itself. I made many theories on Kuwait and what's gonna happen there. But honestly, what really made me interested was what was happening before Zoro even came to that dojo. Now we know Zoro doesn't seem like he has any parents, so something like there has to be something mysterious about Zoro before he came to that dojo. We know Zoro was on the strength of defeating every single adult there. Pretty much Kuwait was the only one in his way, maybe Koshiro, but we really never seen Koshiro fight. What we learned when seeing Zoro, even when he's training on the ship of the Straw Hat Pirates, in his flashback, in the flashback in ASL where we actually see Zoro and Kuwait in that flashback, which is very interesting to say the least, we see Zoro has this sort of will in which he wants to get stronger, he wants to get better, and he's always working, he's always putting his heart on the line. Like, he is training 24/7. We've seen that with Zoro. It's always been there since he was a kid. I don't think that was how he was born. I think that was instilled with him by someone. Something that really interested me in the story of One Piece, when Zoro and the legendary samurai of Wano, Ryuma, went to battle, and before the battle even started, it was said that these two had similar physical strength and the fight would last not that long. Now these characters, I'm thinking maybe there's just something random. They had physical strength, the same physical strength. But then I'm thinking, what if these characters are related? In the story of monsters, yes, from the Wanted series, Oda's before One Piece, Oda made this series, we see Ryuma, and Oda actually confirmed this in an SBS, which is an interview by Oda. Oda said this is the same Ryuma, and Ryuma looks exactly the same as Zoro, as I show you guys the picture. And that was what made me shook. I got chills when I saw that. You can see very well that Oda is building up the Wano arc for Zoro. You've seen this in the end of the fight with Ryuma, saying that this fight does not count. In the Wano's where the true battle will begin, pretty much. And you could see that Oda is building up this for Zoro, so I definitely see his flashback being centered around that and many different storylines. Now, I personally do not believe that Zoro was raised in Wano, but I do believe he was born there. Yes, this is where it comes interesting. I believe that Zoro was born there and stayed for not too long after he was born. Now, there has been many theories that Zoro's teacher, Koshiro, the man who was Kuwait's father, is evil. He's from Wano, legendary samurai. Honestly, I do not believe in this theory, but if it does happen, it's gonna be badass. But I do not believe that Koshiro is evil or some sort of vendetta, or he's really super strong. I'm not too sure how strong he is. He did teach Zoro how to cut steel, but honestly, I do not think he's some next level evil mad scientist. I don't know why I said mad scientist. Now, this is my theory or my prediction, if you want to say, but this is what I believe was Zoro's past. Now, I definitely believe that the Shogun in Wano, the one who was working with Kaido, the big Honsha, the one who's controlling Wano, the isolated place from the world government, I believe the Shogun of Wano is the brother of Zoro's father. So Zoro's father and the Shogun, I believe they are brothers, and that be making them both, I think they're both descendants of Ryuma. That's the thing, I showed you the similarity between young Ryuma and Zoro. I believe they're both descendants of Ryuma, the legendary samurai, the samurai that killed the dragon, and that's gonna start a slow storyline. I also believe that Zoro and his family left Wano, and we know that's a big crime, leaving Wano. It's an isolated place, you're not allowed to leave. Zoro and his family, his mother, his father, they left. Who knows if you have brothers and sisters, but I believe that at least his mother and father and Zoro, when he was like pretty much like a baby, 1 month, 2 months old, they left Wano, which is a huge crime. I also believe they made it all the way to the East Blue. Before they can get settled in the East Blue, Wano came back. Their haunted past came back, and I believe the Shogun, yes, the Shogun of Wano, I don't believe he was Shogun at the time Zoro was born, but I believe that the Shogun as of now, the one who has inherited the Shogun role, he's the one who chased down his brother brother, and he killed Zoro's father and Zoro's mother, which is being Zoro's father being his brother. I believe he killed that father and mother and let Zoro live. You know, some people show compassion to child. You know, it is said a lot of times, like, women and children, you do not kill women and children. So he probably killed Zoro's mother, but I believe Zoro he did not kill because he was a baby. You know, he felt like some people have hearts, even though it's really black. Some people have hearts in which they do not want to go through with killing a child, a baby, a 3-month child. To be honest, that's too much. Now, this could be a reach. I'll be honest here. A lot of people might dislike this video. They might say this is a reach, but the reason why I say this is because I really want some huge weight to be on the Shogun versus Zoro. I want some next level storylines. You know, first of all, I see a storyline being Zoro avenging his parents and finding out that this man is the man who killed Zoro's parents. Maybe we see Zoro avenging his parents, because we see sometimes even if you don't have a great relationship with your parents, you haven't been with them for a while, you still, if someone did that to your parents, you're still gonna feel it and you still want to avenge them. Secondly, I want to say, if they are both descendants of Ryuma, this could be the battle that Zoro is talking about in Wano. Zoro, after he beat Ryuma, he didn't feel like he beat Ryuma, so by defeating the Shogun, it's gonna feel like defeating Ryuma descendants, and he can actually officially inherit the Shisui sword. I also want to say this: Shogun is a bad guy. We've seen the thing that the Shogun has done. He's working with the Yonko Kaido, who's Luffy's enemy, so it makes perfect sense for that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is a huge stretch. This is just what I believe that could happen. This is gonna be, if it does happen, it's gonna be epic. I'll just say this right now. The LegendMac says this is gonna be epic if it does happen. This is an interesting video, Zoro. I have other Zoro videos planned. How strong is Zoro, and many others. I don't want to reveal them right now. I was not supposed to reveal how strong is Zoro, but I have videos planned for Zoro. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Zoro's past? What is your theory? What do you actually believe that happened in Zoro's past? Who do you think his father and his mother is? Now, I want to see a lot of different theories because we're just having fun here, to be honest. Like and share if you enjoyed, like and share only if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more One Piece videos. I'm the LegendMac, and I'm gone.